Hey everyone, today I'm going to be revealing the exact cold email that made my client over $80,000 and got them a $750 million a year company as a client. So the exact cold email that we sent to get the CFO interested was this. He said, "Hi, first name. I'd like to provide company name with a complimentary assessment from our consulting team. They help enterprises reduce expenses by an average of 44%. We've done this for companies like Apple, Chevron, Oracle, and IBM. If you'd like the assessment / to learn more, what times would you be available for a brief chat next week?" So the three key parts here. First, the introductory offer. And that is that we're offering a complimentary assessment from our consulting team. So we're offering them something for free. That's what complimentary is. Free is a spam word, so we don't use it in emails. So we're offering an assessment from consultants, which would normally cost tens of thousands of dollars, totally for free. An assessment for what? An assessment to cut costs. And then we say we cut costs in enterprises, which is another word for large companies, by an average of 44%. Now, the reason I have redacted here is because the client specializes in a particular type of expenses that I don't want to reveal for the client's privacy, but the idea is basically the same. We're offering the client something that would normally cost tens of thousands of dollars totally for free. The clever part about that is, in reality, my client offers this type of assessment for every client that comes in the door and is qualified. In fact, it's a necessary part of beginning the process of offering their service. So we reframe that necessary step that would normally just seem like a burden into a selling point. Instead of, oh, we have to do this assessment to see if you qualify, this assessment becomes, hey, we can offer you something that would normally take money, paid consultants' time, and figure out how much you're spending on this particular thing and how much we could save you totally for free. The second part of this email is the social proof. Who are you? Why should I trust you? We get this done really simply and say, we've done this already for companies like Apple, Chevron, Oracle, and IBM, which are some of the biggest companies in the world. So immediately the client realizes, okay, they do actually help large companies like me. So we don't just say that we do it, but we prove it. The third and final piece is the CTA, or the call to action. In this piece, we're going to be asking them to take some kind of action to get a meeting with our client. So we say, if you'd like the assessment or to just learn more, what times would you be available for a brief chat? This cues them to give us their availability for the next week or the week after to schedule an actual meeting with our client, where our client can then have the opportunity to sell them their service. This email is extremely short, it's straight to the point, and it's exactly the kind of email that the chief financial officer of a huge company will actually commit the time to read, because it's an interesting value proposition and it isn't full in paragraphs and paragraphs. They'll be intrigued enough to actually get on a meeting or at least request more information. So if you wanted to create this type of email for your company or your client, how could you do it? You may be thinking, well, I don't have case studies or previous clients like Apple, Chevron, or IBM. You might not, but this can still work for you, and here's how. Let's say you provide websites to roofing companies. You don't need to tell the roofing companies that you've worked for Apple. In fact, that would do more harm than it would good, because it just makes you sound expensive and makes you sound like you only work with large companies and you wouldn't touch a regular old roofing company. The way you would approach this is to make some kind of offer like we did in the beginning with the complimentary assessment, but reframe for websites. You could offer them a free redesign of their current website or a free audit of what's wrong with their current website, something that provides value upfront to them. For the second piece regarding social proof, you'd want to make it specific to roofing companies. So you go to the company and say, we've already done over 100 websites for different roofing companies, so we know what we're doing. In this way, you build social proof, you get your point across that you know what you're doing with companies like them, because that's ultimately what companies want to see. It's not just about big flashy names. It's about, can you do what you're saying you can do for me? How can you prove that you can? Well, I've already done it for 100 companies like yours. And for the call to action, you just ask them if they want that free resource, if they want that free website audit, whatever it is you're going to offer them that's actually valuable, and that's the important part. You would just ask them if they want it. And if they do want it, they have to get on a call with you where you can provide that free thing and then sell them on whatever your service is. Those are the three important parts of the email, and this can be applied from consulting gigs with some of the biggest companies on earth to doing websites for roofers. The strategy works across the board. So if you want to learn how to do this more completely for free, you can watch some of my other YouTube videos where I reveal even more cold emails like this and show you all the softwares I use to actually do this at scale and send tens of thousands of emails every single day. If you're a business owner and you'd rather just hire someone to do this for your company who's already done it, then you can go to my website, ProfitPathGrowthPartners.com, and book a time with my team to see if we could potentially help you grow your business with cold email. Leave a like and comment with your thoughts thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.